In this video, we're going to look at how to create a single exam for multiple animals. You're going to start off by creating an exam like usual. Here we go. All right, this is when you will be using the Animal tab within the Medical Suite. This is a little confusing, so pay attention. The search button is to create an initial exam. That is the catalyst that kicks off the whole process. The Animal tab also has a search button. This is how you search for other animals to add to the exam. So I'm going to add Portia. See, you'll see she's added here. And I'm also going to add Alfie. So animal, search. And here you go, all three. Now when you're ready to create an exam, go to details, like you would for a normal exam. You'll notice that all three of these guys are selected. All right, if you want to add any more animals, you need to do that right now. You need to go to the Animal tab and add or delete. Because once you hit Save Details, an exam will have been created in each one of these guys' profiles, and you'll have to go back individually and delete them out if you don't want them there. Okay, so we're going to say this is completed. Let's say it was done today. I'm just going to put some basic information in here. There we go. Okay. Now you can add notes right now, exam notes, or you can come back later, doesn't matter. I'm going to add them now since they're already all selected. Notes, 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 notes. There we go. Save details. And by the way, if you have an exam that is only notes, instead of hitting Save Details and Submit, you can just go ahead and hit Submit. Okay, you'll notice now these guys are not auto-selected. This is a suggestion that I put towards PetPoint. Right now you have to select every single animal in order to add an exam. It's a little bit inconvenient, so they're working on that to create either a Select All button or to have them all selected as a default. So hopefully in the next round of rollouts that will be added. Let's say all three of them got strongyed. This is important. You have to select every single animal and hit Apply Selection in order for that medication to go in that cat's exam. You don't have to do all three. If these two guys got 2.0 cc's of strongyl and this guy got 1.5 cc, obviously you would just select these two guys and hit Apply Selection and then go back and hit just this guy and Apply Selection. So that is the cool thing about this is even if there are slight variances, you can still have them all up here and be working for whatever is common for that exam. But you can also, deselect specific animals and just, add unique details. So, unfortunately, you do have to enter this information again. It's annoying. I agree. So, just double check to make sure that you have the right date. I've entered a couple of errors by forgetting that this was, up here I put 7/21 and down here I put, I let it stay auto-populated with today's date. So just make sure this is the same. Okay, treatment type, medication. Okay, so I got 1 cc, and it happened once. Add treatment. Now let's say you realized, oh no, I had all three selected, but this guy, Alfie, he got actually 3 cc's. Well, what you can do is, he's already selected, but let's say it was Poncho. Apply Selection. It will shift over to his specific profile. You can even edit specific animal details here. Every time you select one of the boxes and hit Apply Selection, the whole profile changes. So let's go back to treatments. Unfortunately, however, you cannot mass edit. So if you put the wrong amount in more than one animal's profile, you're going to have to do this process that I'm doing right now to fix each one of them. So let's say he got 3 cc's. Update. see. Sometimes it freezes like this. If it freezes and you don't see processing here, just go ahead and hit the button again. See what happens. Processing. There we go. Saved. Done. You can delete a file while you're in this mode. However, if I go into this guy and I realize, oh, I didn't want him here at all, I want to delete this exam from his file entirely, you can do that and it will work, but at the same time it will kick you out of the process and you'll have to start doing this stuff all over again. So I suggest if that's the situation, you realize that you have an animal in there you're not supposed to, wait till the very end and before you do that. Okay, so let's say you're done. You don't have to select all to submit. You can just hit submit. And the summary tab will show you all 3 guys. And you can actually jump in between the different cats and pull up their specific medical view reports to make sure everything was done right. Now, unfortunately, if you're in multi-animal mode and you have another exam to create for all of them, you cannot keep them all up there. You do still have to select them again. So what I would do is start off with the first guy who's going to be automatically in here. Okay, and then under animal and search, go last 10, find. There's Poncho and Portia right there. See? So you can add him. Search. And add her. So it's a little inconvenient, but you know, it's still more convenient than the alternative.